Hello, internet land. Forgot to change the background again. I'm an idiot. Let's not worry about it. Also, haven't turned that light on. Weird shadowing is going to happen. But again, whatever. We're just going to roll with it. Nice and simple. I know it's a day before February, but as I'm away next week, as I've mentioned on my What Culture videos, and as I mentioned on here, I wanted to do one final stream today. Didn't get around to it till now, till it's late. Couldn't really come up with anything else to do, so I thought I'll do the monthly stream, Q&A stream earlier than usual, a day earlier than February, and then it's done. Then it's finished, then it's over, and we got one more final video out as promised. Shout out to my patrons, patreon.com/SimonMiller316. We literally just finished the weekly Q&A that we did on over there. And like I say, we just do one every here and there on the main channel to serve as an advert for Patreon. Let's not pretend otherwise. But also because there is, well, actually it's not true. There is going to be content next week. I've done 5 daily vlogs just to keep the channel ticking over. They're all very weird. They're all very strange. But as we're not going to have any live content, I thought I'd finish the week with yet another live video. Not going to be very long, probably half an hour or so. Answer some questions, and then we can go to sleep and get on with our weekend. I really should have turned that light on. Look at my weird shadowed face. Anyway, you can ask me anything you want. In the comments, and I'll grab as many as I can. If you do any super chats, I will 100% answer that, because it only seems fair. If you're going to support me, I'll support you right back. Please hit the subscribe button, because now we are 1,200 away from 100,000. Pow, pow, pow. Exciting times. I think that's it. That's everything. Like the video, share the video at Simon316, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to go right to the top, and I'm just going to find some random ones. Hey, Simon, I emailed you Tuesday. I know, dude. Don't worry, I'm going to get back to you. It's all good. I've received the email. Have you ever met Philip and Marks? Flippin' Marks, I should say. No, never met him. But he looks like a swell chap. He looks like a chap you should subscribe to. Would you ever do a collab with Triple Jump or Cultaholic? Look, I love the Triple Jump guys. I love the Cultaholic guys. But it's a conflict of interest, right? Everybody can understand that. I work for What Culture. They work for them. You never know what the future holds, but it just would be a silly thing to do right now. But nothing but love and respect for those guys. Put a smile on my face daily. Are you gay, homosexual? Well, there's a question. No, I'm not gay or homosexual, but I have no problem with anybody that is gay or homosexual. We've talked about this many a time. Simon, what's your ranking of the Batman movies? All right, The Dark Knight and the original Batman 1989 on a par. Then Batman Begins. Then Batman Returns. Then The Dark Knight Rises. Then Batman Forever. Then Batman and Robin. Have I missed one? I don't think so. I assume we're just going with the live action movies, right? Well, we have them. So how much cardio do you do? I do 45 minutes every day when I wake up, because it puts me in a good mood and makes me feel happy. And I wouldn't say that I enjoy it, but, you know. When are you busting out the springboard moonsault? I am going to be busting out a springboard move soon. I'm working on it. Just going to say, if you're coming to a Simon Miller match within the next 3 months, you're going to see a springboard from Miller. I guarantee it. Just you wait. My man, Alexander Falkenstein, in Super Chat. Alex, always good to see you. Thank you so much. Simon, are you going to have a match in the UK in mid-April? Yes. My dates are over there. But yes, I will be having a match in mid-April. In fact, I have quite a packed schedule in mid-April. I get back from America after the WrestleMania stuff, and we get into it. I will let you know next time I'm on here. I'll send you the dates. If you're going to be over here, though, and you'd love to come, please do. I think they're all going to be around the southern to mid-range area. So absolutely do it. Jacob Donnelly in the Super Chat. Jacob, thank you so much. Random video game question. Are you excited for The Last of Us Part 2? I am. Here's the thing. I love the original Last of Us. I gave it a 10. Didn't think it was going to be as good as it was, because I played the demo, and the demo was so out of context, I didn't think it worked. However, with that said, no, rephrase that. It was so good. I played it over a bank holiday weekend. I reviewed it for Video Gamer. I was so taken back by it, and I thought it was so well done. I thought it was such a perfect story that it didn't need a sequel. So on the one hand, I'm like, do we need a number 2? But again, Naughty Dog have become so good at what they do, I think they'll smash it. So I am excited for it. I have to play it. I think it could be the game of the year. I think it could be another masterpiece, because I don't think they would have done it unless they really could come up with something that worked. They seem to have a lot of leeway with Sony. So yes, I think it's going to kick some serious ass. is my question. Santos Esquivel, which is an incredible name in the super chat. Hand on heart to you. Would more factions help underused wrestlers in WWE? I think so. I like a good faction. And we are starting to see more of them. Obviously, we've got the Inner Circle in AEW. We've got Rollins' group in WWE. I guess you could argue that, Corbin's got a little courtship. But yes, I would like to see more. I think there are certain wrestlers like Apollo Crews, not so much Mojo Rawley, because he seems to be starting making his own one, but Cedric Alexander. All these kind of guys absolutely could come together to form some kind of a group. So yes, I would like, don't overdo it, don't like NWO it, but there's certainly there's room to do more, and I hope that WWE does. Undead FB Goo, always good to see Undead. Hope you're feeling better. Simon, please react to Invision's Good for Nothing. I have a plan for my reaction videos. Like I say, away next week. When I come back, you will see. I'm going to start doing, not a lot, but just some content for patrons, some of which will be reaction videos and other things. But I will talk about that when I'm back. It's part of my grand plan, we shall say. Nickville Batatoki, which is also an incredible name in the super chat. Simon, predict one by one. Conor, Khabib, George Usman. What am I? You want me to predict the matches? Oh yeah, Conor versus Khabib. I mean, you can never predict Conor versus Khabib. It depends what kind of Conor McGregor turns up. Khabib for me is one of the best ever. Not ever, but he's incredible. My gut says Conor win, and then we get the rubber match, and that Khabib wins that, so Khabib takes it 2-2. And I'd probably say Usman wins the other one, but I don't know. I'm a casual MMA fan, so I don't know. My knowledge isn't. It's kind of the big fights that I get into, and then I get all my other information from MMA On Point, my man Tom Ramson, who kicks all the ass. Do I think Otis should have main evented Mania? No, not yet. Way too early. Why did MVP return for one match? Could it lead to retirement, speed, and an attack? No, he wanted to do it for his kid. His kid's favorite wrestler is Rey Mysterio, and he wanted to have one last match, so he did. I think it's quite nice. I would like to have known that before I did ups and downs. It would have changed my mind. I'm training to be a wrestler. Got any info for me? Enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, what's the point? Simon, what's your favorite wrestling move? Now, back suplex at the moment. I seem to do it an absolute lot. Simon, your Batman Latman Revutical son is one of the best vids you've ever done. You've been watching a long time, my friend. I appreciate it. My man Ryan in the super chat. Good to see you, Ryan. Hi, Simon. I'm the one who messaged you about Molly's addictions a few weeks back. I'm doing a bit better. Thanks for your kind words and advice. I really respect you. I remember you, Ryan. I remember you. We had a big chat and it was nice. I'm glad to hear that you're doing better, man. That's excellent. That's a huge step forward, because it sounded like you were in a bit of a troublesome place. And now it sounds like you've come out the other side. So more power to you, dude. Make sure you pat yourself on the back. And make sure when you were down, you kind of let that wash over you, as we all do. But make sure you let the good times and the good feelings wash over you as well. Again, you're in a bad place, and you're starting to get out of it. Not an easy thing to do. It's an achievement. It really, really is. Spaz Phoenix, my man, Spaz Phoenix. Check out Spaz Phoenix. Curious your thoughts on Hellstorm and Linkin Park. I like Hellstorm. I haven't heard that much about them, but I know they're pirate metal, so instantly I'm like, well, I could listen to that. Linkin Park I loved when Hybrid Theory came out. I loved Hybrid Theory. I was like, what a flipping great album that is. But I grew out of them quite fast. That sounds more disrespectful than I mean it to, but I just found other bands that I felt like had more depth. So when I went back to listen to Linkin Park, it didn't really have the same effect on me. But, what happened to Chester Bennington is still horrendous. We can't get away from that. And I still have a small spot for them, because they were one of the first new metal bands. Like, they helped me get into metal. So I can't be too mad at them. Where am I going? Fast 9 trailer, go and watch it. I've already seen it. It made me laugh because John Cena's in it. Do you watch Dragon Ball Z? No, anime and manga is never something I got into. Just kind of escaped me. I know it's not the same, but I watched a lot of Studio Ghibli stuff, but I never really kind of jolted off in a different direction. Jacob Donnelly in the super chat. Good to see you, Jacob, again. Are you a fan of the Killing Joke Batman comic? Oh my gosh, yes. I love all of them. Year One, Dark Knight Returns, Killing Joke. I can't even think of any more now. Yeah, my Batman graphic novel collection and comic collection is as big as you can imagine. Batman had a very, very big influence on me as a child. I love Killing Joke. And the reason I love Killing Joke so much is it doesn't pull any punches. It's like a dark adult comic or story that kids read, and that's okay, apparently. It's okay that we do this. And I think, and most people say this, not really a hot take at all, but the character of the Joker in that movie, book is so incredible and so well thought out. How can you not be taken aback by it, right? Top stuff. Amazing. Geeked Out Nation, the super chat says, hello, Geeked Out. Says hello to you. Apologies. It's wrong. WWE are cutting back on house shows, and it will take money away from wrestlers without them knowing beforehand and preparing for less income. It's a really hard situation. The thing is, they're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't. For years, we've all been going, oh, wrestlers work too hard, and we need to have time off, and now they've got time off, and it's like, oh, they need more money. I'm literally going to sit on the fence with this. It all depends on the individual wrestler. And I understand that all depends on what their downside guarantee is. But if you're a Roman Reigns and working less dates is going to not hurt you, awesome. But if you're a Mojo Rawley and less dates are going to hurt you, then it sucks. That's how I see it. But you can't have a blanket rule for everyone. I mean, the truth of the matter is that house shows are losing money. And as a business, there's no point running things that are losing money. On the flip side, they are earning so much cash from other endeavors. Yes, they should be compensating their wrestlers if that's the case. I totally agree with that. If you're going to take away a source of income, you have to replace it with another source of income. I mean, that's not true. You don't have to, but you should. A decent, that's just a decent thing to do. Gas station sandwich or gas station hot dog? More weird questions. I like it. Gas station sandwich. I would never eat a gas station hot dog ever. I get ill. Chicken salad in the super chat. What do you think about MVP leaving? And I hate to be annoying, but have you listened to Knock Loose yet? Dude, there's a plan for Knock Loose and reactions. There's a reason I haven't listened to it. When I'm back from my break next week, you'll see. Look, when I found out the story about MVP, as we talked about, that he did it for his kid's favorite wrestler was Rey Mysterio. He loved the Royal Rumble experience. I was like, you know what? Awesome. You can't get mad at that. He did it for himself. He did it for his family. He got a nice reaction. He's kind of been able to say goodbye to the WWE universe. That's just a good story. That's just an absolutely a good story. And again, I retract my down. I didn't know at the time. I'm a geek and a nerd, and I should be ashamed of myself. Macaulay Quinn, the super chat says, hand on heart for you. Sting joining up with KO and Joe, 6-man versus Seth in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, maybe. I don't think we'll get the Undertaker match because I don't think Sting is in the kind of, place that he can be. And also you can tie it into Seth basically breaking his neck. I'd love to see Sting back, though, in a 6-man because it protects him. He can come out. He can do his basic moves. And it will be nice. Like the Saudi Arabia shows are controversial at best. I never really look forward to them anymore. Didn't look forward to them in the first place. But if Sting is coming back, at least it's a bit of a silver lining. So Macaulay, I think that's a really good shout. And it's the best way to do it. I think we should always put the... what do you call it? The wrestler's health first. What was that? Put the wrestler's health first. I think that's always the most important thing. Ambler81 in the super chat. Hand on heart for you, Ambler. Good to see you. Thanks for joining me. Hi, Simon. No question. Just wanted to say thank you for answering a question 2 years ago. Wow. Which made me drag my ass to the gym. And I'm now 25 kilograms down on a 50 kilogram goal. Loads fitter and stronger. Dude, you blow my brain. Stuff like that is just amazing. I mean, first and foremost, much as we said before, pat yourself on the back, damn it. That's an incredible amount of weight to lose. And also, if I said or did anything to help with that, hell yeah, you make me happy. That's excellent, dude. And fair play to you. Fair play to you. I know how hard it is to lose weight. I know how hard it is to be dedicated and motivate yourself. You're 50% of the way there. And there ain't no way you're not going to get to 100%. You are more than welcome, my friend. Again, if I ever have that kind of influence over anybody, I'm humbled and... Spaz Phoenix in the super chat says, I think you're thinking of Hailstorm. That is who I thought you meant. Hailstorm is the rock group that is headed by Lizzie Hale. Of course it is. Actually, never heard that much Hailstorm then. I know who they are, but you're right. I was thinking of Hailstorm. Hailstorm, I think I've heard one song and I thought it was all right. Didn't they do a WWE song once? I think that's how I know it. Yeah, they were okay. I will listen to more for you, Spaz Phoenix. In fact, I'll do it. Reaction-wise, you will see. Batman Who Laughs is best Batman. That's a good show. Leo Solid 5 in the super chat says, do you ever think of live streaming Let's Plays? I think it would be fun. You would really like Until Dawn and Life is Strange, in my opinion. I played Until Dawn. Actually did live stream it when I was back at Video Gamers. You can find that somewhere on the internet. The problem with live streaming is I do it from time to time, and I'll just be honest with you, not that many people watch. So that makes me think it's not something that people want to see. And when I did it last time, I lost loads of subscribers. So I was like, well, don't do things that people don't want to see. But if you do want to see it, let me know. I was thinking maybe that's something else that we could do as a Patreon thing if people want it. I'm trying to figure out the best way to serve content and deliver content to an audience that wants it, right? But I've never played Life is Strange. It certainly does sound like a game I'd enjoy. So maybe that's where we could start. Maybe we'll just have a little community and we sit down and do Life is Strange. Like, obviously, I want views and subscribers. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. But ultimately, I just want you to enjoy it and me to enjoy it and there to be lots of enjoyment all around. Damn Lemley in the super chat says, Cold is my favorite band. Have you ever listened? Dude, I've never even heard of Cold. I thought you were going to say Coldplay. It's like, nah, they're all right. They're fine. Whatever. I don't really care. Cold is an American rock band from Jacksonville. Formed in 1986. Well, you think I would know. Scooter Yard. Great name. All right. I'm putting this on my list as well. Post-grunge alternative rock. Dude, thank you very much. Simon, if you could have your own table for 3 episode where you can sit with 3 wrestlers, 1 current, 1 legend, and 1 no longer with us. 1 current would be... Well, that's a hard question. Brock Lesnar. 1 legend would be Bret Hart. And 1 no longer with us would be Eddie Guerrero. Think of the questions I could ask. Are you a fan of the Witcher games? No, I could never get on with them. I'm not saying they're not good. People seem to misconstrue me on that. I think they're incredible pieces of work. Just couldn't get on with them. Just went over my head. Don't know why. Can't explain it. What gym split are you doing at the moment? I am doing push, pull. No. Legs, push, pull, shoulders, off. Repeat. Cardio every day. How many pay-per-views do you think a wrestling promotion should have a year to keep them feeling special? 4. It worked back in the day, and it would work now. Hi, Simon. I just wanted to say hi and thank you for all your videos, especially with your health and fitness advice. Oh, I've lost it. Oh, no. There we go. Has helped me inspire me with my health. Was over 20 stone, now 2 stone lighter. This is what I like to hear. I've been getting a lot of hate for those fitness videos. I don't know what. I do know why, because fitness people are just crazy. But that's the stories I want to hear. And that's why I do them. I'm not saying I have the best advice in the world or the most in-depth advice. I just share my advice. And you can take it or leave it. I'm certainly not saying that it's better or worse or anything with anybody else's. Classic Wow highlight in the super chat. Good to see you, Classic. Thank you so much. What is the motive of Rollins' group? What is his goal? Well, I think his goal is to convert the entire Raw roster into his way of thinking, because he believed the fans have turned on him even though he was trying to do things for the fans. Hence why Buddy Murphy's joined him in AOP. These are people that never got over with the audience. And why why he said, Drew McIntyre, wait till the fans turn on you. So I think the idea is that he's like trying to convert people. At least that's what I'm taking away from it. I like it. The rumor is now it may not be long for this world, which makes me worry. But I hope that they're around for a good year, if I'm honest. Simon, did you hear about Kobe's death? Yes, I think the whole world did. How could you not? Absolutely astonishing. I know there has been some controversy surrounding it, but at the end of the day, it was a dude dying way too young, had a wife and kids. Shocking, really was. Are we getting Elimination Chamber? Yes, I think so. They usually do it every year. I don't see why they wouldn't this year. Spaz Phoenix, my man in the super chat, says, NXT is the hardest working brand right now, so hear me out. They are proving themselves as a main roster brand, pulling UK along competing with AEW. Their first pay-per-view in a few weeks, they help Blackpool, Worlds Collide, and Rumble. The way I see AEW and NXT is this, and we did a video on it. AEW has become more story-driven and good work rate, which it should be. It needs both. NXT can be more specific because it has Raw and SmackDown. But you're right, NXT is the workers' show, right? It's what people thought AEW was going to be. Every match is based on who is better than who. Every match at TakeOver is this hard-hitting, incredible thing, warfare. That's what they do, and if you like that, they are going to deliver it time and time again. It's why it's such a consistent show. They have a focal point, and they just go for it. And I'm a big fan. And they are helping the UK brand. Jordan Devlin win the Cruiserweight Championship, although too early, because I would like to see, it stayed where it was for a while. But look, it's still more interesting. And maybe he goes to NXT, maybe he goes to NXT UK, maybe he does a bit of both. I like the Worlds Collide thing. I like everything crossing over. I think they're doing a great job. I really, really do. It's a good show. Can you post more of you wrestling? I just love to watch you kick some butt. Look, when everyone sends me footage, I put it up. It's as simple as that. I have to get the footage from them. So far, loads of people have been appreciative. Have been nice and sent it to me. So, yeah, I will. It will go up. I'll put as much up as I humanly can. We've done that one. What would you say is an underrated wrestler's theme song? Owen Hart's Enough is Enough, and it's time for a change. Bow, 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 bow. Bada, 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 bada. Brilliant. Still listen to it today. It's true. Hey, Simon, have you ever played Hitman? I have played Hitman. Very, very good video game. Like it a lot. Guy looks like me, obviously, bald. That latest one by IO is a work of art. If you like the idea of what a sandbox game is meant to be, my word, did they smash it. The amount there is to do in those games, brilliant. Macaulay Quinn in the Super Chat, thoughts on Bon Jovi? Listening to the These Days album. The These Days album is the first Bon Jovi album I heard. Obviously, the first song was Living on a Prayer. I like Bon Jovi. Again, as my music tastes got harder and I got into proper crazy metal, although apparently, according to internet comments, I'm not metal at all. It's always good to find that out. Bon Jovi came more pop than they were when I first heard them, but they're still great. Living on a Prayer, It's My Life. What'd you call it? I can't think of any other name. These Days. Why can't I think of the best one? Wanted Dead or Alive. Thank you, Brain. And yeah, the album is awesome. Yeah, I still like them. You can't help but you just put a smile on your face. They're just good. Where are you, Jacob? There you are, Jacob, my man in the Super Chat. Good to see you again. Did you get into the pop punk trend in the late 90s, early 2000s with bands like Blink-182 and Green Day? No, that was never my thing. I do like Blink-182 and Green Day, but more of a passing like. Like, how sad is this? My favorite Blink-182 song is I Miss You. What a loser. I love that song, though. I think it's so well written. I think the lyrics are amazing. And when I'm feeling a bit melancholy, oh, man, it hits me right in the feels. I love that song. And Green Day are okay. Like, I heard Basket Case when I was young. I was like, I get it. But, yeah, punk was never my thing. The genre before we were going to see him punk. JM in the Super Chat said, hey, Simon, just wanted to know if you meditate. I like these questions like that. I like them. No, I don't. I've tried to in the past, but I haven't been able to do it. And it's because I'm quite an active guy. Like, I'm not even very good at relaxing. Like, if you told me to go watch a movie right now, I'd be like, but there's so many things I can do. Something I'm working on, truly, genuinely. And meditation is one of those things I have been trying as of late. Again, I like the challenge, but I realize it's not meant to be a challenge. But I'm a big advocate of it. I think everyone should try it. I'm a big advocate of people seeing counselors and everything like that, even if you haven't got a problem. I think just spending some time concentrating on your brain and mental health is really, really important. I like that question. Thank you very much. Scream Like an Idiot. Amazing name. How you doing, man? Appreciate it. Hey, Simon, about to have my first pro wrestling student show next Saturday. Damn right you are. What advice would you give me that you wish that you knew? Thanks, Emil. I'm going to say it again. Please enjoy yourself. As much as I loved my Royal Rumble debut, I did love it so much. One of the best moments of my life. The only thing I would have changed is beforehand not being as nervous as I was. Such a nervous Nelly. And I ruined what should have been a really entertaining experience. And it still was. But yeah, dude, like, what's the worst that can happen? You screw up. It's a student show. You're meant to screw up. That's where you screw up. And then when you get your big opportunities down the line, which I'm sure you will, that's where you shine, thanks to the mistakes you've already made. Pat yourself on the back. Hashtag the theme of this podcast. To even get to that point is incredible. Bet you didn't think you'd get there when you went to your first session. Enjoy it. Have fun. Don't go too crazy. Remember, if you think you're going too slow, go slower. And remember that there's two people in there and that you're working for the fans. I don't want to be that guy because I'm still green as grass. But you don't have to do 1,000 moves to get over. You know all this. Let me know how it goes, dude. I love stories like that. And all the best. So next Saturday, a week tomorrow, I'll be thinking of you. I've got two. Hey, we're talking about next Saturday. Here's my schedule. I fly in Saturday morning. Going to land in the UK at 9 a.m. And then I'm going to do SmackDown Ups and Downs. You're damn right I am. Then I'm going to Ivor Village Hall to wrestle for NFW. Come down. Then I'm going to Wood Green in London to wrestle for Hassel. Come down. My first ever double booking. And I'm doing SmackDown. And I'm going to be jet lagged. But I don't care. Because that's what I'm like. Ow. Almighty Hulk Fan 3 in the Super Chat says, how do you maintain a workout regime when it's hard to keep oneself motivated to do so? Need some much needed advice. Much love. I was talking about this earlier, actually, on the Patreon Q&A. Again, we do that once a week. We do these sporadically. It's just an advert, and I like talking to you. The way I talked about it earlier was there's always going to be times when you don't want to do something, even though you know that you should. You have to pick yourself up. Let's say it's the gym, because that's what you mentioned, and you just got to go. Because even if you do a workout at 50% less the intensity than you usually do your workouts, it's still 50% more intense than if you didn't go at all. So even if say you usually do 2 hours in the gym, I'm not saying anybody, well, some people do, but just as a round figure. If you go and just do 45 minutes, again, now it's still 45 more minutes than you would have done. And I promise you, once you're there, as long as it is a goal that you want, and that's the other thing, make sure you're introspective and try and figure out if you really want this goal. Because there's nothing wrong with going, you know what, I don't want this goal as much as I thought. But if you do, I promise you, once you're there, you will feel excellent that you put yourself in that scenario and that you got it done. Nobody, even motivated people, aren't always motivated, if that makes sense. But they make sure they're in the position where they have to do the thing they were meant to do. And that's what I do. I love the gym, but do I want to go 100% of the times that I go? No, probably like 98.2. But in those 1.8%, I still take myself. And when I'm done, I'm like, of course I enjoyed it. For me, it's resting training. Sometimes I've had a really hard day and I'm tired. Like, oh, do I want to go to resting training? And every time I'm there, I love it. And I learn so much and I go home with a smile on my face. But, thoughts and feelings get in your brain. So just put yourself there. And I promise you do it once or a few times. It will become a lot easier. And you'll just find yourself being naturally motivated. At least that's what I do. Ashley Reynolds in the super chat says, Ashley, good to see you. Just sending some love. Hope you've had a great day. What a lovely message. That's such a nice thing to do, especially because 24 hours ago, someone called me an asshole on the internet. And now I'm getting this. Thank you, Ashley. You have a great day too. Have a great weekend. And as I always say, thank you very much at 10 to 10 on a Friday, deciding, hey, I'm going to spend some time with Simon. It means a lot. Spaz Phoenix in the super chat says, thoughts on Shotzi Blackheart. Also, I'm lucky my local indie has relationships with WWE, AEW, NXT, ROH, and TNA. The next show has Seven, Bate, and Devlin on. Well, you got to go to that. And you're in Canada, right, Spaz? Shotzi Blackheart to me has a tremendous upside. She had an awesome Royal Rumble weekend. First time I was exposed to her was in Evolve when they put that show on the network. Like I say, she's a work in progress, but I think she's going to be, when she's done and dusted and ready to go, that's why she's got to where she's got to. She's got all the tools. So, yes, I'm very intrigued to see what they do with her. I like the whole tank stuff. I like her look. She's got an attitude to her. Yeah, totally. I'm totally on board. Let me know how your indie show is as well. If you've got Seven, Bate, and Devlin on there, yeah, have a good time. They are good wrestlers. People to look up to. Just thought I'd say as well, if you have just tuned in and you haven't hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button. I really want to get to 100,000 subscribers. It would mean a lot to me. Drew Constantino, which is an amazing name, in the super chat, what was your reaction to Edge returning? Like a lot of people, I teared up. And I was like, why am I tearing up? I thought, am I tired? Has my hormones gone crazy? But it's an amazing thing, professional wrestling. When you're engaged and when you believe it and you suspend your disbelief, and you can see Adam Copeland, the man, just exposing himself, figuratively, it was brilliant. And it was the same when Drew McIntyre won. I got goosebumps because the story was so well told. And I knew how much it meant to Drew Galloway, right? And his story and his journey are incredible, as are Edge's. So I should have recorded it, really. I'm supposed to be good at this YouTube thing, but I didn't even think about it. But then screw that, because I enjoyed the moment. One of the best moments in recent history, in modern history, I'll go as far as, really got me invested in the WWE product because I cared. And that's all pro wrestling is. Can it make you care? I mean, excellent. 10 out of 10 around. Really, really was. Do you know 21 Pilots? Yes, I do, but I wouldn't be able to tell you a song. I will listen to them for you. Simon, if you could become any wrestler in their prime, who would it be? The Rock. Because look at the life I'm about to have. Nacked Bogan in the super chat. Good to see you again, man. Do you prefer Patreon over YouTube members? I've been a member for 9 months. I heard YouTube does weird things with fees. I would like to support you better. Well, that's very kind. I mean, to be completely honest, YouTube does take more money than Patreon. But I don't mind, man. I really don't. If you have decided to support me with your hard-earned cash, I know how hard it is to earn money. I won't get into the nitty-gritty, but when I first went out by myself, there was July in 2017 where I earned so little money, I didn't know how I was going to pay my rent. So the fact that you even want to support me is incredible. So whichever one works best for you. It's really, really true. If you'd like to do Patreon, that would rock. If you'd like to do YouTube, that would rock. That would rock as well. But I mean, again, YouTube I think does take more money. Patreon does take a little bit, of course, because they have to you pay for the service, which is cool. But if this one is working for you, that's great, man. Like I said, I just appreciate you put your hand in your pocket. You have no idea how much it helps me. Like, I'm going away next week. I wouldn't be able to go away next week without my Patreon, without YouTube memberships or whatever. Because when I take a week off, I don't earn any money. And that's terrifying. You know, it just is. But you sometimes you've got to respect your brain. Simon, would you ever play Madden? Bro, I play Madden every year. I love Madden. Madden's sometimes better than FIFA, which I also play every year because I'm an EA shill, clearly. Imagine Simon Miller and Johnny Sins collab. Watch the video on Monday, Jay. Myron Siren, amazing name in the super chat, says, Simon, what's up, brother? Your favourite cuisine? What's the most bizarre food you've tried? Thanks for all the content, bro. Love from Adelaide, Australia. It blows my mind, as you know. I like these questions. Favourite cuisine is pizza. If I didn't lift weights, I'd be a big fat guy because I would literally eat pizza all the time. Never been bored of it. Want it all the time. Think about it. Sometimes go on Instagram and just look at pictures of pizza because I'm weird. And the most bizarre food I've ever tried, I had crocodile once, which was actually quite nice. I had a bee. I had a sugar bee, but it was an actual bee, and they turned it into some, dessert type thing. That was weird. I've had some other weird stuff as well. Oh, I had chicken hearts. So if you've ever been to a Brazilian barbecue, you know eventually they bring you chicken hearts. And I thought, well, I'm going to try it. You know, I'm going to put myself out there. I didn't like it. I had one. I don't think I could get over the thought of what it was. As I'm eating a chicken heart. You think it's a tiny little ball. But yeah, that was horrible. That sucked. Outside of that, I think that's it. I've never had it. Oh, no, I ate tongue. No, what was it? It was a tongue of something. I had tongue. When I was in South Korea, I had something's tongue. I didn't enjoy that either. I couldn't get over the fact that I was eating a tongue. So, yeah, that was the weirdest. I had proper sushi when I went to Japan, like proper tuna sushi. And you will know if you've had westernized sushi, that shit ain't the same, man. And I couldn't eat it, and I was really embarrassed because the people that were hosting us then came in with burgers. Like they had it planned. Like we knew these stupid Westerners wouldn't be able to handle it. I was ashamed of myself. So what an uncultured goof I really am. Chicken salad. Are you a fan of Kai Green? I love Kai Green. He's a weird but amazing dude. He's a bodybuilder if you don't know. You should check out his stuff. Very creative, very in his own head, and an extrovert but also an introvert. Sort of poetry. Yeah, he's an interesting cat. But no, I'm a big fan of Kai Green. I like him a lot. Never won a Mr. Olympia. Still, even though his back is bigger than my life. I don't know what that means. Simon, where did it go? That question I was going to read, it vanished. Oh, I don't know. Oh, wait, no, I've missed loads. Hang on. We'll sort this out. Even though you didn't win, how much did you enjoy being part of Retromania's Wrestling's Indie Mania? I was amazed that anybody even asked me. I've only been wrestling a year, and everyone was, oh, you lost. I got a few people being asked. I don't care that I lost. Warhorse has now gone on to win the whole thing. He's been wrestling for ages. He deserves it. I just love being in the competition. Put a massive smile on my face. I have an idea. Amazing name. How you doing, my friend? In all seriousness, what old gimmick would you want a current superstar to reimagine in WWE or AEW? I would like the NWO led by Seth freaking Rollins. I love that idea. And I actually think you could take his current group and make it New World Order-ish without calling it the NWO. But you already know my answer, my friend. You know it. People think I'm joking. People think I just do it for lols. Repo Man. I want Repo Man to come back. If Barry Darso could do it, sweet. But if anybody else wants to do it, that's okay. Rusev, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, AJ Styles. Anyone can be Repo Man. The best gimmick ever. It doesn't make any sense. Other than that being more serious, what kind of gimmick did I like in the past that we could bring back? I always thought it was good. Some kind of Heart Foundation. That is kind of what Seth Rollins is doing now. But I love the idea of being a face somewhere and being a heel somewhere else. I thought it was such a good gimmick, and he made it work. He made it work so well. So yeah, I would do that. Do you play FIFA Ultimate Team? No, I could never get into it. Love FIFA. I think I just like playing FIFA for 20 minutes here and there, though, just to relax my brain. But I never got into foot. But yeah, people love it. Dan Lemney in Super Chat says, I'm about to start work. See you when I come back. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good work. I don't know where you're based, but you're either having a very late shift or a very normal shift. Either way, I hope you kick ass and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you've got a job that you love. And if not, I hope you find a way to entertain yourself. Hurricane Rana off the top rope. You've been watching a while. You're all right by me. My man Scythe is in the super chat. Hello again, Simon. Hello again to you, my friend. Do you know Devin Townsend? I'm convinced he's one of the best singers, songwriters out there. I would agree. I do like Devin Townsend a lot. And it's the atmosphere and the aura he creates with his songs. It's a really creative, it's the production as well. It's not just his natural talent. He goes out there to, I can't even explain it. Yeah, I love him a lot. My friend in my band, my bassist, MG and the Juggernaut, if you haven't checked it out, it's my band. Some songs I love, some songs I don't love because, well, I'm not going to get into it. But, yes, and my bassist is a big, he kind of turned me on to Devin Townsend. Yeah, big fan. My man Chaz Shaw in the super chat. Have a nice vacation, Simon. You're the best, hand on heart. Thank you, Chaz. That means a lot to me. It really does. And same to you. Same to you. I don't know if you're having a vacation. Just have a good week. Again, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's 5 vlogs. I'll tell you what they're about. One's about the Johnny Sins thing again, because it's funny. One's about the alcohol thing, because people ask me about it. One's about how I almost quit wrestling. That's quite a good one. One's about why I slap my head in videos, because that's the most question I get asked ever. And I don't even remember what the other one is about. So good on me and my rubbish brain. But that will be going up. My man Nacked in a super chat says, you won me over during your guest co-optional spot. Oh, wow, dude. Well, that was a long time ago and quite a sad memory now, right? All things considered. I mean, John, I get it. I know he rubbed some people the wrong way. He did a lot for me, that guy. Never met him in person, but for some reason, he just wanted to help me. And then when everything happened, it hit me like a ton of bricks, to be honest. Again, I'm not saying he was perfect. I'm not saying that he didn't, do things. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that stuff. He was very nice to me. I wouldn't have this YouTube channel right now if it wasn't for him, because he went out of his way to sort stuff out. Life is crazy. And one more. Do you work out before or after breakfast? When do you think the best time to work out is? The best time to work out is when you want to work out. It's all the same. I do fasted cardio because it wakes me up in the morning. But I gym whenever I can get it in the day. Don't find what works best for you. I mean, yeah, sure, if you work in the evening, you've been eating all day, you'll probably have more energy. But that may not work for you, so don't stress yourself out about it. So yes, whenever. The answer is whenever. I saw another one I was going to answer as well. I've lost it. Where is it? Hi, Simon, I love you. I'll take that. I love you too. Will you do NWA Power Ups and Downs? No, because nobody would watch it. Are you going to return to wrestling? Bro, I'm wrestling every week. That's the one question that makes me sad. I wrestle every single week, at least once, sometimes 2 or 3 times. I'm still going. Did you eat something alive in Korea? Yes, I did. The less talked about that, the better. Simon, I appreciate your positivity, and I pray for your success in your wrestling career, your YouTube endeavors, and your What Culture career as well. Dude, that's lovely. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. I can't find the one I was going to answer. Someone's asking about Brexit. Look, man, I voted to remain, but I respect people who voted to leave because that's how democracy works. But that stuff with Nigel Farage and flags, man, I was ashamed. I don't even care. I almost tweeted about it, but I thought, no, I can't be asked for the backlash. That was embarrassing. And I'd like to apologize on behalf of the British people. Terrible. Why can't we all just get along? Ty Rutherford in the super chat says, cheers, brother, from the States. You are amazing, man. Cheers, dude. You have no idea how much that stuff means to me. I'm just a bald guy here chatting on the internet and somehow I've been able to, cultivate this just really nice group of people that say nice things about that. And on that note, we will wrap it up. Again, Monday through Wednesday, there are pre-recorded vlogs going up, so do check them out. They're just dumb and silly. They're basically like stream of consciousness, just my thoughts on life. And yeah, I thought they were quite interesting. Maybe they suck. You can tell me, and I'll never do them again. But yeah, this is me basically signing off for a week. Thanks for joining me, especially late on a Friday. It's 10 p.m. Have great weekends. Again, I won't be doing ups and downs for Raw or Dynamite. I will be back for SmackDown. But make sure you head over to What Culture and subscribe. Please do subscribe to me, because again, I really want to get to 100,000, as we've already said. Got a Patreon, patreon.com/Simon316. That's how I'm able to do all of my stuff, my personal stuff. Instagram, disgusting. Instagram and Twitter @Simon316. And that's that. We're done. We're out. I love you loads. Thank you as always for the support. And I'll talk to you when I talk to you.